Thank you, Zane. Excellencies, partners, distinguished guests, good afternoon. I think it's been a remarkable 2 days. Over 2,000 participants, 97 nationalities, with nearly 50% of you having traveled to Kigali to take part in this inaugural summit. I think you would agree with me that this convening is timely and even perhaps long overdue. And perhaps I can go even as far as saying that this is Africa's AI moment. This is a moment where Africans have come together to shape a collective vision for the continent's AI ambitions, and where the world has come to Africa to join us in this exciting journey. Yesterday, President Kagame said the potential for innovation and creativity on our continent is immense. That is already a comparative advantage which artificial intelligence can multiply. And I couldn't agree more. With the dynamic energy I've witnessed over the 2 days, hearing startup success stories on panels, to visiting the entrepreneurs in their exhibition space, and hearing the brilliant innovators in the pitch zone, I am filled with tremendous conviction that our youth are ready to lead Africa's AI revolution. I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to all the speakers who traveled from near and far to enrich our discussions and their expertise and the diverse perspectives that they offered. Now, this summit would have not been possible without the generous support and commitment of our partners. So if you can just indulge me before we get into the substance, just allow me to acknowledge them by name. The Gates Foundation, the MasterCard Foundation, Carnegie Mellon University Africa, Google, the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, UNDP, I&M Bank, IREMBO, Elevate Africa, RSSB, and I also wish to thank our knowledge partners who have really played a critical role in curating this incredible event. Kala, Smart Africa, Dahlberg, the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, the Center for Law and Innovation, Zindi, Karibu Digital, the Africa Dialogues, Inhomoko, of course, our wonderful host here, the government of Rwanda, and our partner, the World Economic Forum. Now, yesterday morning, I said that this summit is not just about ideas, it's about action. So as we conclude today, I'm deeply honored to share one of the key outcomes of the summit, the Africa Declaration on Artificial Intelligence. Building on foundational strategies, policies, and commitments of the African Union, Smart Africa, and the United Nations, this declaration acknowledges the unique opportunities, risks, challenges that AI presents for Africa, and a collective vision to scale Africa's AI capabilities responsibly, ethically, while driving innovation and inclusive growth across the continent. This declaration is grounded in principles such as sovereignty, inclusivity, and diversity in African AI to reflect our diverse cultural context and strategic priorities. We recognize that AI must serve all African communities, guided by principles of ethics, transparency, and human dignity. To realize our shared aspirations, this declaration lays out key commitments to drive decisive action. First, developing a comprehensive and competitive talent pipeline through continent-wide AI education and research initiatives. Establishing frameworks for open, secure, and inclusive data governance. Deploying affordable, sustainable computing infrastructure accessible to researchers, innovators, and entrepreneurs across Africa. Creating supportive ecosystems with regional AI incubation hubs driving innovation and scaling African AI enterprises domestically and globally. Mobilizing investment, including ambitions to raise a $60 billion Africa AI fund to build resilient AI ecosystems and accelerate growth. Harmonizing governance frameworks to facilitate national and regional cooperation and to enable cross-border data flows. Supporting Smart Africa's efforts to establish an Africa AI Council and the critical role they can play in shaping Africa's position within the global AI economy through multi-stakeholder engagement. This declaration is not only about Africa's future, it acknowledges that Africa's AI ecosystem is alive and well and ready to scale. As we conclude this summit, let's ensure that next time we meet, we are reporting on progress. infrastructure that has been built, partnerships that have emerged, and enterprises that have been scaled. I thank you all for your contributions to this inaugural summit, and although the event has ended, I think the work starts here. So I wish you all a good evening, and best for everyone who is traveling back to your respective countries. Thank you.